most people get this completely wrong. They think selling digital products is about creating something cool and uploading it online. Then they wait for money to show up. But here's the truth no one tells you. Digital products only work when you understand demand, psychology, and distribution together. And if you've ever wondered how beginners are suddenly making consistent income selling ebooks, templates, planners, and online downloads in 2026, you are about to understand exactly how it works. Quick promise for you. In this video, you will learn how to start selling digital products from absolute zero, even if you have no audience, no design skills, and no experience. You will also learn what actually sells today, where people are making money, and the step-by-step system to launch your first product. Now let's get straight into it. First, let's understand what a digital product really is. A digital product is anything that can be created once and sold repeatedly online without physical shipping. That includes templates, ebooks, guides, spreadsheets, printables, courses, and even design assets. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The reason digital products are exploding in 2026 is because people are looking for speed. Nobody wants to spend hours creating something from scratch if they can buy a ready-made solution in seconds. Let's take a simple example. Imagine someone named Alex. He is starting a fitness journey. Instead of building his own workout plan, tracking system, and meal structure, he downloads a pre-made fitness planner. That saves him hours of effort. And he is willing to pay for that convenience. Now multiply Alex by millions of people online. That is your market. But here's the problem. Most beginners start by creating products first. That is the wrong approach. You do not start with creation. You start with demand. Let's break that down. Step 1 is choosing the right problem to solve. Every successful digital product solves a specific problem. Not a general idea, but a clear and painful problem. For example, instead of fitness planner, you go deeper. 7-day beginner weight loss plan for busy professionals. That is specific. That is targeted. That sells. Now imagine another example. A person named Jake is struggling with budgeting. He keeps overspending every month. A simple budgeting spreadsheet that tracks his expenses automatically becomes extremely valuable to him. Now here's the key insight. People don't buy products. They buy solutions to frustration. Now let's move deeper into product types. In 2026, the top-performing digital products fall into 3 categories. First, templates. These are plug-and-play designs for resumes, social media, business plans, or presentations. Second, planners and trackers. These include productivity planners, financial trackers, habit trackers, and fitness logs. Third, knowledge products. These include ebooks, guides, and mini-courses that teach a specific outcome. Now here's where it gets interesting. You do not need to be an expert to create these. You only need to organize information in a way that is easy to use. Let's take an example. John is good at organizing his weekly schedule. He creates a simple productivity planner in Canva. He uploads it online. People who struggle with time management buy it because it saves them mental effort. That is the entire business model in one idea. Now, let's move to the creation process. Most beginners think they need complicated tools. They don't. In fact, most digital products today are created using simple tools like Canva, Google Sheets, Notion, or even Word documents. But here's the important part. The value is not in the tool. The value is in the structure. A messy product, even if useful, will not sell well. A clean, simple, easy-to-understand product will outperform it every time. Now, let's talk about validation. This is the step most people skip. And it is the reason they fail. Before you create anything, you must validate demand. That means checking if people are already buying similar products. You can do this by searching on platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or even Amazon Kindle. If you see repeated listings with reviews and sales activity, that is your signal. Now here's the mistake. Beginners try to reinvent the wheel. But successful creators improve existing wheels. Now let's talk about pricing. Pricing is not about cost. It is about perceived value. A simple template might sell for a few dollars. A complete system that solves a bigger problem can sell for much more. But here's the key. You must match price with outcome. If your product saves someone time, reduces stress, or helps them earn money, the value perception increases automatically. Now let's move into the most important part. Distribution. You can have the best digital product in the world, but if nobody sees it, you will not make sales. There are 3 main distribution channels. First is marketplaces like Etsy and Gumroad. These platforms already have buyers searching for products. Second is social media platforms like Pinterest and Instagram. These are discovery engines where people find ideas and solutions. Third is content marketing. This includes YouTube, TikTok, and blogs where you demonstrate value before selling. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most beginners rely on only one channel, but successful sellers use a combination of all 3. Let's take a real scenario. A creator uploads a digital planner on Etsy. At the same time, they create Pinterest pins showing previews. They also post short videos on Instagram, demonstrating how it works. That combination drives traffic from multiple sources. Now let's talk about scaling. Once you make your first sales, your goal is not to stop. Your goal is to expand. You take what works and create variations. If a budget tracker sells well, you create a business version. If a fitness planner works, you create a meal planner next. This is how digital product creators scale from small earnings to consistent income streams. But here's the problem most people face. They stop after one product. They think success is a one-time event. But in reality, digital income is built through repetition and improvement. Now let's talk about automation. Once your products are live, platforms handle delivery automatically. That means you are not shipping anything. You are not managing inventory. You are not handling logistics. But here's the hidden truth. Even though the system is automated, growth is not automatic. You still need visibility. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake beginners make. They focus too much on design and not enough on messaging. A beautiful product that no one understands will not sell. But a simple product with clear messaging will. Now let's talk about positioning. Positioning means how you present your product to the world. Instead of saying, budget planner, you say, take control of your money in 30 days, without stress. See the difference? One is a product. The other is a transformation. Now let's summarize the full system clearly. Step 1. Find a real problem people already have. Step 2. Validate demand by checking existing sales. Step 3. Create a simple digital product that solves that problem. Step 4. List it on platforms like Etsy or Gumroad. Step 5. Promote it using social media and content. Step 6. Scale by improving and expanding what works. And here is the final insight. Digital products are not about creativity alone. They are about clarity. The clearer the solution, the easier the sale. If you understand that, you are already ahead of most beginners. So if you are starting today, do not try to be perfect. Start simple. Solve one problem. Get one product live. Learn from real feedback. And improve from there. Because in 2026, the winners are not the ones with the most complex ideas. They are the ones who execute simple ideas consistently. If you found this helpful, like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more practical breakdowns like this. There is a lot more coming, and you don't want to miss it.